We had a prophetic word that our church would be a beacon, and that really excited me, that our words would be light and life to those around the community. And I think, look, I walk through the church on Sundays, just a lot of times during worship, and I see little preschoolers pausing and touching one another, like laying hands on one another, praying. I see the workers praying for the kids. I see the young children on their knees worshiping. I see the youth exuberantly, worshiping. And I'm just amazed at how the power of God comes in so strongly, that they are different and all ages, everybody in the church, and that when they walk out of the doors, it isn't just, oh, Pastor Bob spoke today. It's really, God, what can I do for you? How can I make a difference? How can I pray for somebody? How can I touch somebody? How can I walk with footsteps of peace, or say a word that will encourage and transform and really bring a supernatural miracle in their life?
Hi, I'm Stuart Allister. This is my wife, Monica, my youngest daughter, Lacey, and my oldest daughter, Symphony. And we have been going to the cause now for 9 years. I don't have a whole bunch of friends, okay? And my daughters tease me about that, okay? But when I'm there, I know that, Chris is there, and he's kind of like my brother there, and Ryan, and Chris Freebie, and there's a sense of camaraderie again with, it's a lot of just good relationships with guys. There are other people there that I connect with and can connect with, and I can lift them up. That needs to happen, and that makes it exciting for me.
Recently we were in the mother-daughter breakfast, and my mom was there, and my aunt and cousins, and all of a sudden my daughter comes up on the screen, Symphony, and she's talking about me and saying all these wonderful things about me. It was an incredible moment. I think every mom wants that moment. Like, do my kids see all the things I've done for them? Do they care? Do they love me? And so you do. It's kind of like payback for all of those moments. You feel like, oh, okay, they do think I'm okay. They do think I didn't do a terrible job, but it was a wonderful thing for me to experience. Touched a lot of other people too. They told us that, and so it was really wonderful.
One of the things I remember about the Guard were the prayer requests. Every time the prayer request came, because I had the same one every single time, and it was that my relationship with my sister would improve, because I just really felt like we were fighting too much and I didn't like it. That was a time in my life where our relationship actually did improve, and it did change because of that.
But when I came here, I was home. I was at a place where I felt comfortable. I was put in leadership positions as a student. I was able to use my voice, being under such amazing leaders that I had from 6th grade to 12th grade. Just having such strong leadership roles in my life that were just, other than my parents, that were just stable, always there for me. No matter what, I could always be my true self with them. Just helped me really break out of my shell. And then later in high school, the latter half of high school, I was able to be myself.
Our mission statement is real people completely in love with God, unconditionally loving His people, and passionately serving Him. That answers the why question. Why do we exist? And just to unpack that for you briefly, real people means that we want to be authentic. And I think Sherry and I and the rest of the team models that pretty well. We don't hold ourselves out as, kings or queens, and we really have always tried to be servants. We've tried to be vulnerable and transparent and help people along in their journey. And we've always felt like if we can share something about the process of how you get on the hallelujah side of things, that people will know how to get there. So real people completely in love with God. If you completely love Him, everything else will take care of itself. We're committed to that. Unconditionally loving His people. Listen, we want you to feel loved just as you are. We don't want you to feel condemned or judged. So we've tried to develop a community, and I think the cause does that amazingly well. We are an accepting community of people.
Passionately serving Him, that is my favorite thing about the cause. When we started the church and even now, we have people that come, and I look every week and I see them out doing ministry.
Yep.
They're out doing the parking ministry. They're being greeters. They're ushering. They're even picking up trash. They're serving with the kids and with youth. They're gifted. They could do just about anything.
That's right.
But their heart is to serve Him, and I think that's one of the greatest trademarks, our fingerprints of our church,
That's right.
is that we really love God and we just want to serve Him. It doesn't matter what He calls us to do. We're willing to do whatever it takes, working together to really make a difference.